My name's Ted Esselstyn, and I'm 47, Zeb's older brother, and we are City Bench, and we're really excited about having a show at the Historical Society in November.
My name's Zeb Esselstyn, and we're the real Zeb Esselstyn, and we're excited to come to the Connecticut Historical Society. I think it'll be a great show, and hopefully we'll be able to show what we do and really highlight a lot of these urban trees from around Connecticut.
Ready? 1, 2. But this is red oak from the Bruce Museum in Greenwich. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the black oak. My bad. But black oak, and it's a little punky in the center. But for us, sometimes that actually works to our advantage when we're trying to do a piece with real character. And certainly something like this, I can work with for a top, whether we decide to do an inlay, a butterfly, or epoxy it. It just adds to the effect. And then here we've got some nice live edge, good difference in contrast between the sapwood and the heartwood. So anyway, this looks like it's going to be a wonderful piece to work with. Our goal is ultimately to bring attention to the urban canopy, the urban forest, and forest cover in the cities is just vital. It provides shade. It's a natural. It collects the particulates in the air. In a way, what excites us is drawing attention to these trees, whether it's talking about the communities they came from, talking about the type of tree, the history of that city or that particular part of the city. It's just all kinds of ways to go. Mm-hmm. Once we've sawn the wood, we put stickers in between the slabs to allow air to circulate through it, and then we recreate that log form. That's called a boule. And here you can see we've stacked the boules on top of one another to allow for an incredible amount of weight while the wood is slowly air drying. This is what's called a dehumidification kiln. Right now it's loaded up with a lot of red oak. Notoriously difficult wood to dry, especially when it's thick and in wide board. Red oak's got a lot of pores in its cell structure and really holds on to the water. But this load is now down under 30%, so we're really starting to get aggressive, pulling the water out, keeping the compressor on for almost 80% of the time.
My name's Tim Spratlin. I'm a furniture maker from New Haven, Connecticut. I build all the prototypes in our designs that Ted comes up with, and we work together, we collaborate on all the pieces of furniture. So he comes up with small thumbnail sketches. We get together, talk about the pieces, and see if we can build around it. Sometimes there are defects that we have to work around, or work around big checks and knots. So a lot of times the designs revolve around the material we have. So I'll come up with a lot of the traditional joinery and we'll incorporate that into the piece itself.
Well, I've always been making furniture and I've always enjoyed using the live edge, so I found myself finding out various sawmills around Connecticut who would cut me pieces from a log or pieces from a tree that I had. So working with the live edge is nothing new, but the idea of, nor is telling stories, frankly. Most of the pieces I've made, whether it's working in children's museums or libraries, or making furniture for folks. I've written poems and stories with every piece I do. So storytelling has always been a part of it, but the idea of actually connecting to the city and incorporating this element of sustainability and really making that part of your mission, I think that all came about over the last couple of years. And in Connecticut, between Hartford, Bridgeport, New Haven, there's so many trees and so much opportunity. These are cities with such rich history and so many stories to tell that became a natural and haven't looked back.